You are now watching The Franchise on the DML Network.
Yo, what's up, fellas? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of The Franchise. This episode is no different from the previous episodes, man. We still bringing you the facts about the stats. So this episode right here, man, we're going to go back in time to take a peek at the top 10 draft picks from 2018. These players have made it to the big leagues, but are they ballers or busts? And is this influenced by their respected owner? Before we dive into these numbers and these stats, y'all know the homies are here ready to give their input. What up, Tyke?
What's going on, KP, sir?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. We got the other homie here, Sweets 99. What up?
What up, man? What's good, man? We ready to get it cracking.
Let's get it.
All right, hey, but before we get started, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, the little bell on the side, and share it with your friends, man. You never know who is going to help. And maybe one day, if you like it enough, EA might come holler at us and make this franchise mode worth playing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But back at it to my host, KP. Sorry for cutting you off there, sir.
Ain't no problem, man. All right, let's get into these draft picks, man. Top 10 from the 2018 draft. First guy we got up is Thomas Bishop. He's a cornerback from Louisville, man. Came in at number 1 overall in this draft. What you guys think about this cat, man?
Hey, didn't he trade a lot of picks to acquire this guy?
Yes. This is in the 2018 draft, as you guys remember, man. The Browns had numerous draft picks, man. Like, had picks galore where they could have just changed the whole dimension of their team. But my man Houdini decided to trade those picks. I think he traded them to the Bills. Am I right?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
I think the Bills was involved in that trade, but he traded up to get the number 1 spot, and he chose Thomas Bishop out of Louisville. What's up, man? What y'all thinking?
At the time, I thought that it was a great pick. I don't know if the number 1 overall pick off the board.
Yeah.
But he drafted him. You know, speed is king in Madden. He was a fast corner. Yeah, average size at 5'10", 188. And over his career, I don't know whether it's the scheme in the bill with the Browns or what, but he seemed to be an average corner.
So you think he's average?
Overall, his career so far in DML, yeah, I don't think he's done anything special as far as playing, but looking at the numbers, he's been in 3 years? This is 4th year right now, yeah. And he has 0 Pro Bowl appearances.
Yeah, I was gonna jump on that, man. I'm gonna have to agree, man. For a first overall pick, you want your guy to be Deion Sanders, of course, but man, he gotta be showing something. The highest he ever had in interceptions was 6, and which is a pretty good year. But he never made a Pro Bowl, and just going back and looking, it looks like he's played every game. He hasn't had any injuries, so man, you on the field, you got to do something. You got to show that you are worth that number 1 pick, and I don't think, compared to some other teams and some other corners that have been picked in the draft, he hasn't lived up to that number 1. Because of course, we all want our number 1 to be a Pro Bowl, want him to be, a star, standout star, and it just looks like he's just another role player.
And then you add one of my takes on this thing. Did they help their team elevate so they not picking in the top 10? Did this player make your team better as a whole? Because when you pick in the top 10, you want that player to help your team get to the next level.
Right. Well, right. Personally, man, I'm not the GM of the Browns, but I think I would have kept those picks. So I probably could have added 2 or 3 more, superstars to my team versus just 1 cornerback.
Right.
That's me. So I think Thomas Bishop he's good, but he doesn't really scare me at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look at his team like, oh, I can't throw to his side.
Yeah.
You know, so hey man, if I had to label the guy, I'm gonna ask y'all first. Tight, what you think? Baller or bust?
Is there an in between? We got Baller, that's all B as a bust. Both of those are B's. Is there a letter in between those two that I can pick?
No.
Okay, then I got to go bust because his team hasn't gotten better. And then you look at his division. Every year we see these Bengals throwing over everybody, and they play the Bengals 2 times a season, so they aim to the fact that they get all those yards. So he's a bust in my book, man.
He's a bust.
Yep.
Tweets. What's up?
Oh man, I might have to call him a bust. I like him, but he's not even the best corner on his team, man. He drafted Cathouse, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Who ended up being better than he is in my eyes. So I might definitely have to call him a bust. And Cathouse didn't go at the first overall pick. So.
All right. So it ain't no need for me to vote because that's 2 out of 3. But I'm gonna give my insight on my man Thomas Bishop. I'm gonna have to give him a bust too. So hey, part of me think he might be part of the BBB brand. That's bust.
bust.
So we gonna coin that phrase, huh?
Yeah,
BBB.
Yeah. Hey, all 3 B's, bust. He came in as an 80 overall, man. He's only an 85 overall right now. So, we got to give my man Bishop the 3 B's, man. Bust. So,
hey, like they said in previous shows, they prove us wrong.
Yeah, prove us wrong, man. Hey, the challenge is out there. So, hey, we gonna stay in the AFC, and we gonna move on to the next player, man. Montre Terry from the Buffalo Bills. He's a wide receiver, man. Came in at 78 overall, and now he's an 88 overall. So let's get some insight on my man Montre Terry.
Hey, I call him Monster Terry, man, because every time I play him, man, he seemed to catch a slant route and just take it to the house. I mean, he's a beast, definitely a beast, superstar dev. I mean, 6'3", 215. That's Julio size right there, man. The only problem though is he always hurt.
Hey, always. He's out right now for 4 weeks with broken ribs. Hey,
I think he got high blood pressure too. Like I think old boy, he got asthma. Like he got cataract. He got everything. But I will say though, his numbers are impressive when he plays, man. 2 seasons over 1,000 yards is nice, and 1 at 900. So that's. Hey, I'll leave my vote to the very end, but I'm impressed with him. He just can't stay on the field.
Hey, I think Terry is really good, man. Based on the little write up we did, his sophomore season, he showed he can ball. He came in the sophomore season with 82 receptions, 1,355 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Like that's baller status, man.
Right.
So I give him props for that.
All right, I want to start off saying, is this a PG show? do I have to keep it? You know what I'm saying? Even because I got some things to say about Terry that I don't know will go across well to the masses.
Man, go on, spit it, man.
Man, fudge, Mr. Terry. You know, so I got to play him 2 times a year. It's not a lot going well in Buffalo. You know, it's cold. I know it's boring, but this is the only bright spot. You know what I'm saying? When you take Terry out or he hurt, Buffalo don't win. Shoot, when he play, you don't win. That's another story. The man, I like him, man. He's difficult to cover, and he's been showing up in the DML since he got drafted at number 2 overall. It's just that he hasn't elevated his team to the next level. They've been in the cellar from year 1, and they still in the cellar. But he's a bright spot. The sun shines a little bit through all that snow.
I think Hammer Top can see the light, man. He can see the light. He just got to get everything to gel together, man. But, hey, right. maybe he's just getting ready for high stakes, man, because these players are going to be there. Yeah. They can help him win. And my man Montre Terry has already made one Pro Bowl experience. So you got to give him props for that, man. I mean, dude is a monster Terry.
Now I stand corrected. Now going back and looking, he did play every game his second and third year. So hey, that's maybe we think of Buffalo, we think injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
nobody want to play out there.
Second overall pick though, man. Woo, he's nice, man. He's what every team will want him. So
hey, cut him. We saying this, Mr. Hamilton. Just cut it.
We waiting on that. In Buffalo. We waiting on an alert where it say he refuses to resign. He wants to check. He wants to check free agency or test the market.
Hey, so a man Sweets mentioned he's played every game his second and third season, which shows in the stats. He balls out. Both of those seasons he got over 1,000 yards. Mm-hmm. This year he's out for a week with some broken ribs. He hasn't even cracked 600 yards yet. So right. I don't look for Monster Terry to be a monster this year, man. I don't look for that.
Hey, so what's the final grade? Bust baller.
You up first, Mr. Sweets, 99.
Alright, well man, I'm gonna go with baller, man. I think he's a baller. I think he had 2 good years. He made the Pro Bowl, man. I just think this is a case where you gotta blame the quarterback.
All right. Tight, what up?
Man, I'm in AFC East. He's a baller, man. He's a baller. I think if he was had a little bit more help on offense, they always picking in the top 10. He's the only one that checks off. He hasn't elevated his team, but he's still getting the job done. So I'm gonna say he's a baller.
All right. Hey. That's 2 ballers, man.
Hey, don't forget he's had 3 quarterbacks in 3 years now. So that ain't Terry's fault.
The number of wins they get a year too.
Right. Y'all said baller. Both of y'all said baller. If I say baller, that's gonna be 3, right? I think it's gonna be 2.5. I'm gonna say he balling with a budget. I'm gonna say he balling with a budget because that rookie year and this 2021 year, hey, he ain't balling, man. He not balling them years, but that's why I say balling on a budget. That's what I give him. That's what I give him.
We'll go for that, man. I can't use that at first. Yeah, we'll go for that for Terry.
So looking at those three votes, man, hey, we gonna say he a baller. We gonna say he a baller.
Right.
All right. So let's move on, man. We gonna move on to the NFC with these New York Giants, man, where they drafted my middle linebacker, Latavian Harrison, man. Hey, Harrison was drafted as a 79 overall, and now he's 88 overall. Is that correct?
Yep.
88 overall.
Well, he has 0 Pro Bowl appearances. The Giants are the same team that they were when they drafted him, still at the bottom of their division. His first 2 seasons, he had over 80 tackles, which is good.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
But it seemed like ever since then, it's been declining. You know what I mean? He went from 80 to 83, and then he's at 77, and so far this season he's at 51.
Right.
He's not taking the ball away. He's not getting sacks. I don't know the scheme in New York, what they doing, but it's not helping. The numbers say that this guy should be easy, hands down, no questions. But Hey, over the lifespan of DML, 0 Pro Bowl appearances, 0 awards. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, man. What do you think about that? 99.
Hey man, in the famous words, what's the dude that make the videos, man, with LeBron in the locker room? You not hooping. Bruh, this is a case of wasted talent, man. Send this man on my way, bruh. I done had every 35-year-old linebacker in free agency every year, and I just need somebody like this on the squad, bruh. If you ain't, just send him, man. I'm telling you, the talent is there. I mean, he got everything. The only thing he ain't got is good defensive coach, because you know what I'm saying. You can't be out here just giving up plays when you got a monster like this roaming around the middle. No Pro Bowls, 3rd pick overall. Man, that's tough to swallow right there.
Hey,
that first year he did ball out with 5 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, but this is the type of dude that's a monster. He had 80 tackles, 83. I mean, tackle wise, he's been alright. He's been showing up. But hey, you know, man, hey. I wish I had somebody like this.
Hey man, this is when my man Flair need to come in with the cliff notes. He always be talking about what he missed. Hey man, get these cliff notes and listen out, man. Hey, get this dude playing. I mean, he has all the tools, man. Where he could probably be the best ever linebacker that played in New York. Even I know LT played there, but I'm still saying I'm giving man Harrison some props. I think Harrison is good, but when you on a team like New York, I think Harrison's trying to play defense, offense, special teams, coach. I mean, he got to do everything, man, to try to get some W's down there, man. But I like Harrison, man. He's faithful to his team, so I'm gonna give my first answer, man. And I know y'all gonna hate on me for this, but I think Harrison a baller, man. I think Harrison a baller.
Okay. What you think, Ty?
Hey, Mr. Flair, if you listen to this, just send me a 2nd round pick, man. I've seen with defensive playbook to help Harrison out, man. It don't make no sense with all this talent for this man to not to be one of the pyramid linebackers in the league. I got to go with a bust, man, because their defense hasn't gotten better since he got there. Well, the offense, because you know the defense. If you got a good defense, it makes your offense look good, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Go hand to hand. And the Giants hasn't gotten better. They still in the basement. I can't give him that Terry love because I played Terry 2 times season. You know, hammer top up. He'll take it easy when we play, but forget the Flair. I don't got to see him. He is a bust.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents in, man. Hey, I see this man got 84 awareness. Like, why? He got 84 awareness, but 84 injury. Come on, man. Put that on something else, man. The man could be all world, man. But I'm gonna call him a bust just cause, hey, he ain't hooping.
That's 2 busts to a baller, man. I guess I lose out on that one, man. So we gotta label Latavian Harrison a bust.
Yeah, it hurt my heart to see it because he looks so good on paper. It just don't show up in the games.
All right, so Latavian Harrison is a bust.
Who we got up next?
Let's move on, man, to the next top prospect, and that's the homie Dre Shaw from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this cat came out of tight work favorite school, man, Florida, them Florida Gators.
You know what I'm saying? Left to right, chop.
Hey, I mean, Shaw is really good, man, and he came out of the draft with a chip on his shoulder. Because looking at Shaw and looking at Bishop, Shaw felt like he should have been the first cornerback, safety. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a safety.
Or I'm not even gonna say. Let's just say
first player,
defensive back, first player,
DB.
First DB. He felt like he should have been the first DB taken out of this draft, but Bishop got it. And you can't really compare Bishop to Shaw, man. Shaw is on a whole nother level, man. So what y'all think about Dre Shaw?
Go ahead, 99.
Alright, man, I'm just gonna keep it short and simple, man. This man plays cornerback and safety, and it's had. I mean, it looks like ain't no drop off of production. I mean, I think at safety he had like 70 some tackles. You know, he already got 78 this year, but I think he's at corner now, and at corner he's still picking balls off. He's still balling out. Hey, this is the real deal. This is one of them picks where, you know, you're looking at Bishop like, okay, first pick. That's the curse of having the first pick overall is. It ain't never the best pick in the draft. I say that time and time again. I don't care what guys say. Oh, this is the best prospect in Madden history. Get out of here with that bull.
Wow.
Man, look, let me tell you something, dog. Dre Shaw is welcome on my squad anytime. You know, he already hitting Pro Bowls. He already getting awards. Man, ain't nothing else to be said. The man is nice.
I put out an offer for him because he don't seem to be going nowhere in Pittsburgh. Nice individual stats, but as a team sport, the Steelers are what we thought they were. You know, he moved from the Bucs and went to the Steelers, got Shaw. Nice pick, great pick. But the Steelers
go with that already stacked team. Great pick.
They still in the middle of the pack, sometimes at the bottom of the pack. He's good. He's out there trying to make plays and elevate the team, but they're not elevating too much. You know what I mean? So that I'm like in the middle. He balls out. He got the stats to prove it, but is the Steelers are getting better with him?
Well, I mean, you asked, are the Steelers getting better with him? I mean, last time I checked, aren't they in the playoff hunt?
Yeah, they in the playoff hunt.
In the playoff hunt, man. So, hey, Shaw playing ball and helping the Steelers, man, try to get that playoff spot, man. So
now, but this our fourth season, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna be the first time the Steelers sniff in the playoffs if they even make it, because it's a tight race in that AFC. It's not a guarantee that he's gonna get in.
Man,
you know what I mean?
So basically, are you trying to say in a nice way that Shaw may be a bust?
Man, do I have to be nice about it? But no, I just wanted him to come down to Florida, you know, where it's nice and sunny and not cold. He's
hey man, this ain't the send your players to tight work special. We need you to let us know what you think.
Hey, Shaw got a special place in my heart, man. He's from Florida, man. I just want to see him, you know, with the underrated teams. You know what I'm saying? The teams that win but still don't get no respect. You know what I mean? Shaw one of those players. He not getting the respect he deserves outside of his overall. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Shaw, just turn down the contracts and we got one ready for you when you ready to move on.
Hey,
nah, KP, what is he a baller or is he a bust?
Hey, you putting it on me, man. I like the homie Dre Shaw, man. I think being drafted as a safety and being able to make that conversion, the cornerback,
first time ever.
Yo, dude has already made 2 Pro Bowls and won Best Defensive Back award. I gotta give my man baller, man. He's balling.
Right.
Nah, 99. What
Hey,
do you think?
I'm gonna have to give you my tight work impression. Hey, Shaw, if you want to come down to a real team, you know what I'm saying, where ain't nobody dancing in the videos. Don't that sound like Suge work out there?
Suge work.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. He's a baller. Ain't even no front. He's definitely a baller.
Definitely a baller. So, hey, I say he's a baller. Sweets 99 say baller. My man Suge work said bust.
I'm not gonna intimidate myself. I'm pleading the fifth. Nah, he's a baller. He's a straight baller, man.
Oh, there we go. B.
I can't say a guy from Florida is a bust, man. It hurts me, man. But he's a baller, and I just hope one day that he ends up in the state of Florida. That's all I'm saying. He,
all
my
right.
man.
That's 3 Bs, man. We got another player part of the big baller brand, Dre Shaw. Hey, I think LeVar probably gonna send him some of them shoes in a minute. So look for that package from LeVar, man. All right, let's slide over to the NFC again with pick 5. We got my man Antoine Nelson coming up, man, who was selected by the New Orleans Saints. We got my man Nelson. He's from Notre Dame, man. Comes in at 6 foot, 239 pounds. He came into the DML League as an 80 overall. Now he's a 93 overall. Now I wanna point out one stat that everybody probably already know. We probably already see. In 2019, man, this cat had 17 interceptions. How is that even possible?
Because his position on the depth chart says middle linebacker, but he's a safety. Because I don't see him making a lot of tackles either. He making tackles like DBs.
It also helps when your division mates continue to throw you the ball every 2 games a season.
Nah, this not that show, man. We not talking about which division is the best.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Look. When you roaming them, when you got a beast in the middle like he is, man, it's real nice when you get to play. You know, certain teams will throw you the ball a lot. So
what about the teams in the division not running the ball?
Well, it don't look like that's gonna work either with this 99 block shit. Good lord, this
What
dude's a monster.
He not making no tackles. All he doing is getting interceptions.
That's true.
Hey, man. If the defense is out there and they creating turnovers, hey, he doing his thing, man.
How many forced fumbles he has?
It's his rookie season, man. He had 3, and 2020 he had 2. He has none right now.
He got 1 right now.
He has 1.
So
okay, he got 1.
3 in 4 years. He got six caused fumbles in 4 years. He might be a little overrated if you ask me. But
I'm not gonna say he's overrated, man. I kind of like Antoine Nelson. Everybody who know me, I like linebackers too. So
you do. You're a linebacker whore. We know.
Man. Hey man.
I'm just saying. Oh yeah, the league didn't know that. Was okay. My bad, KB. I didn't mean to put your business out there, sir, Pastor.
Hey, this is a PG show, man.
Man, I said hold the same thing that Santa Claus say. Oh, I forgot the other 2. That's what it is.
All right, so we got my man.
Ho.
We got Antoine Nelson, man. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my verdict on this guy, man. Even though the tackles aren't as high as I probably would like, I mean, the dude creates turnovers, man. I mean, his rookie season he had 8, sophomore 17, next 7. Right now he has 8. So
right.
I got to go with baller, man. Baller.
This was kind of tough for me because he was drafted in the top 10. He has no Pro Bowl appearances. You know what I'm saying? Even the year that he had the 17 picks, he still didn't make the Pro Bowl. And the Saints doing all right. They made it to the playoffs last year. It looked like they're going back this year. But I'm gonna go ahead. On paper, his stats say that he is a beast. You can't lie about that. The stats say he's a beast. So I'm gonna go baller, man. He's a baller. I like him. We'll take him in Miami any day of the week, and 2 times on Sunday.
Let's not forget that 1 year he had 17 picks. He led the league in interceptions.
Yeah. I'm back here.
Well, since both of y'all went baller, man, it's pretty unanimous. I ain't gonna lie. He's definitely a baller. He's never had less than 7 picks a year, including that 17 pick season. I don't know how he hadn't made a Pro Bowl. That's kind of crazy, but Now the most important stat, or one of the most important stats I look at, is the man has played at least 15 to 16 games a year, which is it's always great when you stay on the field. And what just the cherry on the top, the man is 24 years old. I got cats that I drafted in that same draft that about to regress. This man ain't finna regress.
Nah.
This man, look, he just now old enough to rent a car. I mean, he just got off his parents' insurance. The man is still young, and this is going into his 4th season. I love that about Madden. I hate the fact that I got a 28-year-old dude at the same draft or whatever. I'm hating, but nah, he's a baller, definitely. Baller for me.
99, just go ahead and put down the lotion, man. We understand you like him.
Hey, nice, but I'm just spitting facts.
To the side, man. Put the lotion to the side, man.
24 years old, bro, in his 4th season. I'm just spitting facts, man. That's nice.
Don't work up a sweat, man.
Hey, man.
We got it.
We gotta look. He ain't going nowhere no time soon because
no
7-year contract.
He locked him up. I don't think the Saints and Matty Ice gonna take that 17.4 cap hit.
Hold on now. We are talking about one of the biggest trade hoes in the league, though. He might trade him away just for another dude, or you know what I mean? He didn't trade away half that Saints team, so you never know with Matty Ice, man.
Hey, trade ho, man. Make sure you add the other 2. We trying to keep it PG.
So the ball brand is getting bigger, man. We added another one to the big baller brand.
Baller.
BBB.
That was a good pick for that draft. All right, what you got next, man? All
right, man. That's my man Antoine. Here we go. We're gonna ride down, man, to Atlanta and look at my man Uncle Douglas, Rashad Douglas, as they say.
The Julio replacement.
If you want to say that, he's supposed to replace Julio. So
that was the coin phrase when they got drafted. The guy that's gonna take over for Julio.
Hey. Rashad Douglas, man, came from Georgia. He's 6'4", 226.
Right.
Hey, as y'all say, he was supposed to, take over Julio's spot, get out of the shadows of Julio. But I mean, injuries and the lack of an elite quarterback has really hindered his progress. So, what do you guys think about Uncle Douglas?
I think he was doomed to fail. When you draft somebody and say that he's here to replace a future Hall of Famer, you already put a big weight on his shoulders.
So you think he got too much pressure on him already?
Coming in the league, he did, and then he didn't perform. So the coach, the owner at the time, like, man, fuck this. Y'all can have this team. I'm gone. Saluted the league and like, hey. Call Shrek. I'm coming to chill with him and his wife. And Douglas on paper is the same Douglas now that he was when he got drafted. I don't think that he's gotten any better.
Okay.
Over that lifespan.
All right. So Douglas came in the league as a 79 overall. Based on daddy leagues, he's an 86 overall. So do you feel like he should be way better than that?
He got drafted 6 overall. I believe they traded up to get him, so they missed out on a couple pieces. He had 0 Pro Bowls to his name. Atlanta was in the playoffs the first season of DML, and they haven't been back since. This man might be Brandon Marshall, man. Everywhere he go, the team just decline.
Hey, he could be a cancer to the league, man. To the team.
The most yards he had in the season is 757. That was last year, the 2020 season. His rookie season, he had 8 touchdowns. That's good. That's good. But he hasn't got close to 8 touchdowns since then. It's 3 and 3 and 3.
Man, let's just be honest about it, man. He just overrated. Like, let's be real, bruh. He ain't had 1,000-yard season. Is he a Pro Bowl?
No.
No Pro Bowl. 1,000-yard season. No 10 touchdown season. Come on, man. He's a bust. He is Julio stats. He got all the nice attributes and everything, but he's a bust. And I can't even use the excuse of he's missed too many games, because he's played over 14 games a season. I mean, last year he missed some time. But man, he's been on the field. He's been on the field more than 10 games a year. That's at least enough to get him going. You supposed to be Julio replacement, but you out here looking like old dude from the Replacements, Stone Hands Jenkins.
Tell him why you mad, sweetie. Tell him why you mad.
We not mad, but let's not sugarcoat it. He trash.
Mad. Tell him why you mad, man. Your shit is more John Blaze than that.
I'm just being honest, man. We being so nice right now. Let's just be honest. Dude's trash. He ain't had over 1,000 yards. I'm sorry. Hey, let's go.
So, all right, man. So that it looks like this could be 3 busts. I'm gonna say busts.
Hey, did he get the Stretch Armstrong Award or the Cosby during his draft? I'm not sure. I think
I don't know. He went pretty early. He supposed to go.
Cause he traded up to get Mr. Douglas. So you lost an assets and going to get this guy that didn't really pan out to nothing. He's a bust in my book. I'm gonna just say that too.
Yeah.
Move on. Yeah, but you traded up to get him. You traded in the top 10. So trading in top 10, you had to give up some stuff. You know what I mean?
He's a bust, man.
All right, so that's
3 busts.
That's 3 busts. Hey, we can't even say BBB with that one because LeVar Ball don't like busts. You got to be a baller.
He got the shoes with the rotisserie on them.
Yeah.
Never a Pro Bowl. Never a Pro Bowl.
So we're gonna slide back over to the AFC to the Buffalo Bills, man, where they came in with the 7th pick and drafted Raynell Pinkston, strong safety.
Oh, he's a bad man.
Pinkston came in as a 78 overall, but he's only a 82 overall right now, man. What's up with Pinkston?
Man, I think they wrapped him up inside that bubble wrap, man. He can't seem to stay healthy, man. His first year, and ever since then he hasn't really recovered. He plays when he plays. His sophomore year he got off. He had 85 tackles and 3 picks and 3 sacks. But do we blame it on the owner of the Buffalo Bills panned out?
Man, you know
because
what?
On paper, he looks like he should be more productive than that. I know he get hurt, but on paper, he looks damn good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna really put it on the owner, man. I mean, if you look at his rookie year, he got hurt. He only had 3 tackles. Bounced back his sophomore year with 85, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions, and 1 touchdown. In the 2020, I mean, he was right around the same amount of tackles, man. Now this year, he only got 20 tackles. I don't know what's up with that, man. Maybe he was injured again. Was he injured again, or do you guys know?
I think he was, yeah.
So
missing time this year.
So he's missed a lot of time this year again, man. So he has that injury bug, man. That I don't know, man. Either they need to get another trainer or.
Yeah, he only played in 8 games this year. I will tell you, man. He's nice. He got nice stats. I mean, I really can't even blame him on top of this because.
Boy, he kind of soft.
What can you do, man? What can you do when you do only he get hurt in the first game he plays? Like it's just a doomed career right there. That's terrible, man. I mean, hey, that's tough right there. He got hurt for the whole season too on that first game he played. That's crazy. That's like some Madden voodoo right there.
Now the question is, did he send out a scouting department and get the injury report before he drafted him? You know, because this had to be lingering injuries from college that he brought over, and then he kind of like the Willis McGahee. We thought that we could fix him, and instead of sitting for a year, throw him out there, and then the outcome. He did win 1 Defensive Player of the Week in his career, so I guess that's a good thing. In his sophomore season, he hasn't really done anything, and neither has Buffalo. They haven't gotten better. They still the bottom feeders of the AFC East. So this pick wasn't a great pick.
So you know what I mean? So you don't think this pick is a great pick? I mean, I think it was initially. I think it was a good pick, he just had that bad luck of a draw with that injury. But
Right.
I mean,
So what grade you gonna give it then? What you think?
Man, this a bust. This flat out bust. Just go ahead and like take the stamp and like smash it on him, man. Flatten it out. Bust.
hey, I'm gonna go with the homie tight work. I'm gonna say bust too, man. I'm gonna say
Ooh,
bust.
man. Well, it don't matter, but I'm gonna go against the grain. I can't say bust, man. When you get hurt in the first game of your career and the season ended, like I'm blaming Madden, I'm throwing controllers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just hard to deal with. But you know, them next following years, he did have pretty good seasons. He was alright. You know, when he's on the field, he's great. But he just ain't on the field all the time, so
But
I got to go with baller. But it don't matter.
we got to debate this one, man. So you trying to say that Hamilton is missed scoring Super Shocker? It ain't my fault.
I mean, I don't know what he would have done to make this man
All right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying when he's on the field, he helps the team. He
All
just
right,
ain't on the field that much.
So since we've been drafting, the Bills been drafting top 10 every year. So you saying if this guy would have stayed healthy, they would have been drafting number 11 instead of in the top 10?
I mean, we really can't say because he ain't been healthy. Like what?
So you saying?
We talking about.
Let's say he did stay healthy. Forget his injuries. Do you think that this player would have elevated the Bills' defense to be drafted outside the top 10?
No, not outside the top 10, but outside the top 5, probably, yeah.
That's why he got that stamp of approval from me. Bust.
Alright, so
we got 2 busts, and you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
we move on.
hey, Raynell Pinkston, man, out of Michigan State, got 2 busts and 1 baller from a man Sweets 99. So
we just put the lotion back next to him, man. Come on, man. It's a family show.
We gonna move on to pick 8, and that's the homie Jordan Dederick. Hey, from Wisconsin. Hey, Wisconsin always have some ballers in the draft, man.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
Hey, this cat, I really like this dude, man. He came out of the draft as an 86 overall. Like, I mean, Dederick is nice, man. His whole career he's been balling, man. I mean, he hasn't really, elevated the Cardinals to that playoff caliber that the team wants, but he's a player that you can really build around, man. He can be the staple of that defense. What do you guys think?
Man, I'm a fan, man. I think he's nice. The man got 92 strength still, going into his 3rd season. His 4th season, excuse me. He didn't have, superstar or quick development, but he's young. He's still good, man. Whenever you play the Cardinals, you know where he is because he's the biggest damn thing on the field, and you can clearly see it, right? Because he looked like Too Tall Jones, man. He's 6. He got to be at least 6'9" or something, man. He's ridiculous.
He's 6'7", 316 pounds, man.
That's a lot of man, but he balls out, man. I don't think he's gonna ever be, in there for the lead as sacks playing DT, but he's a beast, and I don't think any other user would definitely deny this dude coming to their team.
On paper, this was the best player in that draft.
Right.
As far as overall goes, he was like the number 1 in true talent. But after that, it was later on in that draft, there was 2 more DTs taken that he was better than. That's now on par or maybe better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, we're not going to bring the other 2 up, but there's 2 other DTs in the league that came out of that draft that's even with him when he was clearly better than them when they came into the league. I don't know whether it's bad coaching or the other 2 DTs was at schools and college that they didn't get good coaching, and now they just elevated their game once they got here. You know what I mean? And the Cardinals, he had 0 Pro Bowl appearances. That's a stickler for me. I don't know what to say about it. He good on paper. He looks good. He has no flaws. When you look at the numbers, no flaws. But I'm gonna go ahead and get mine right now and let y'all debate about it. I think that he's a bust for the simple fact that we got guys that were drafted at the same position after him that's better now, and that the Cardinals is in the NFC West, one of the weakest divisions in the whole league. I know this is not the show for that, but I got to point it out. And he's not the dominant guy. We still got Aaron Donald's more dominant than this guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's a bust in my book.
All right, so you say bust, man. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna say baller, man. I think that when I've played him, he's been able to impact games like stopping the run completely. You know, he gets beat. Man, you really can't run nothing at him. And he also, you know, even he gets in on sacks too, man. The guy is nice. I mean, that normal development is tough because it really don't allow you to do a whole lot of things if you don't make Pro Bowls every year and if you ain't in the top in sacks. So, you know, hey, that's tough. You know, the user, the coach, man, you got to get better. You got to make him better. But I'm gonna go baller. So that's 1-1. I guess KP, you got your decision makes the
tiebreaker.
Yeah, you got a tiebreaker. What's up?
Hey man, he's a baller. He's a baller for me, man. So, hey, that's 2-1. I like my man Jordan Dederick. So we're gonna label him a baller. So we gonna move it on, man. Then we gonna pick it up a little bit as well. So let's move on to the 9th pick, man. We got my man Ross Fowler, man. Ross Fowler's from Bama. He's a great defensive guy, man. He's another big guy, man, that helps the coach defense. Coaches, he's not winning that many games, man, but this is a great piece that you can build around, man. Just looking at him, oh man, his tackles are a little low, but I think he's a good player, man. I think he's a good player. He might need some help. I'm gonna give him the baller status. So
I definitely I agree. He's a good player. He's on that 3-4, I believe. So he's outside on linebacker rushing. I think he came in the league with 80 finesse, 80 power. Like he was a complete player when he came in, and he's only gotten better with T-Pain. He's up to a 90 overall. He's 25, man. He's nice, but I can't give it the baller status. I'm gonna give it a bust, man. You got to do better, man. The defense has not been one of his strong points, you know. And with a guy like this, there's no reason why your defense shouldn't have been better. It shouldn't have got better. So I'm gonna go bust.
What you think, Type?
Like I said, Pro Bowls. Did we check that box? Nope. He was drafted in the top 10. Did he elevate his team? Nope. Do he look good on paper? He does. But I got to go bust, man, because it can be a system thing, but Mr. Super Talker said it ain't my fault that you not producing at the level that your draft pick said you should. So it's a bust all day for me, man.
All right, so we got 2 busts and we got 1 baller, man. So we're gonna label Ross Fowler as a bust. All right, so this is the 10th pick in this 2018 draft, man. And we're gonna move on to my man Zach Dellenbach. Zach Dellenbach was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, man. I like offensive lineman, man. I think this dude is really good. He came in as an 81 overall. Now he's a 93. Just looking at the stats and you know and his credentials, I'm gonna give him a baller status.
He was a piece to the grand plan for the Vikings. Let's build the O-line and everything will follow it. He was a good pick. I think he was the best O-lineman in the draft coming out as far as the rankings go. But he started off slow, gave up, I believe, 9 sacks his first year, and every year has been like declining. So he's been getting better over time. Just because he's getting better, and sometimes it takes O-linemen a little bit time to get there, I got to go baller. I think he's a baller.
Right. So I'm gonna agree with you, man. To be 25, already up to a 93 overall, it means he's one of the best O linemen in the league. And man, this dude is just a beast, man. He's a monster. He completes that O line and he gets things moving. So I definitely got to go baller on this one.
Yeah, like look at his stats though, Sweets. His rookie year, he gave up 9 sacks. The next year, he gave up 8.
Every year he's gotten better. Yep.
Every year, I still see that getting. I still see that trend competing itself. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna keep getting better.
I don't know how he's not made a Pro Bowl, but definitely he's gotten better.
Yeah.
All right. So my man Dallin back got the 3 Bs. Big baller brand status. Let's move on to this guy who was outside of the top 10. What we did was we looked at guys who were drafted out of the top 10 who are playing exceptionally well. We're going to look at one guy, man, and this is from the homies Tight Work team. We got my man Trevon Medlock. This guy was drafted,
32nd. Yep.
32nd of the first round. He came in as an 81 overall. Daddy Lee's got him at 99 overall. Hey, it ain't nothing for me to say, man. Baller.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty obvious, man. It almost looks like he is probably the best. What is he? He's probably the best player picked out of that draft. I mean, from what it's looking like, he's a big dude too, man. And big corn-fed Oklahoma dude. He's definitely a baller.
All right, Tight Work. What'd you think, man?
Man, do I have to take my home shades off?
Hey, take them on. It don't matter.
I think the GM of them Dolphins made an excellent pick right here at 32nd. I don't know how he felt that far, but he hasn't disappointed since he got in the league. He made 2 Pro Bowls, and I think he's on his way to making his 3rd this season. So he one of the centerpieces to one of the best O-lines in the league right now. So he's ball all day, man.
All right, so that's 3 Bs, man. Big baller brand. That's another guy, man, who he's on the Dolphins, man. He's playing well, man. He's one of the anchors to that offensive line, and he's helping them get some W's, man. So, hey, we're not gonna keep y'all too long, man. We're gonna try to wrap this show up. We just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Big shout out to my man Nick for everything that he does, man. Hey, you guys want to say anything to the DML?
Hey, keep grinding, man. Let's finish this season out, and I look forward to this new this high stakes, man. This will be my first high stakes. I wasn't with y'all last year, so I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to more content.
What you got to say, Type?
I was gonna do an ether, but we gonna keep it simple. I think that first draft class really set the tone for the rest of the league, and you can see those players are starting to get. Everybody's starting to figure out those players on how to use them, and you see some of them elevate. You see they separate themselves, and I'm loving where it's going at, man. Hey, bro, keep it up, keep that grind, man.
Yeah, somebody else sent me a top 10 pick, man. I done came in with a trash team. You know what I'm saying? I don't never get to pick in the top 10. Feel bad for me. I need a top 10 pick. Somebody.
Man, you on a no trade. You on a no trade list, man. I hear dudes in the DM for trades. They like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't hear nothing else after that.
All right, fellas. So once again, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to the show, man. Like I said, thank y'all for everything. Hey, like the button, man.
Subscribe,
do everything you got to do, man, to help this league strive for the best, man. We are the best. Hey, so we're gonna be out on that note.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning into the DML Network. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button below.